I'm open to ideas. What would you expect that they've done with the archive?
Clearly they've added more automechs, turrets.
The scrappers are getting closer and sniffing around at night.
Welcome to Auntie's Choice. We will
attacking us.
and or
So long
merger.
as they stay open.
True, but that wreckage is... Wreckage isn't going to hold their interest forever. Eventually, see what we have that's worth taking.
We keeps it! You go away!
You... Armor! Done! Lot of scraps near here. Go get your own. Try to take over.
All charged up.
Raging strike! Boy, blast it! They only have 5 stills!
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
a fix on their weaknesses.
Graph's back in business.
Go for fortification.
This must be the place Ortiz mentioned. Hard to fathom a lab in those caves.
Mobilize. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Come on, I have you.
Investigating hostile intentions. Combatant scan.
Whoa. Commander, hold up a moment. Are you hearing this? It's some manner of distress signal. Encrypted. One of Auntie's, I'm certain, but this one ain't entirely familiar to me. Can't unless you have an Auntie's Choice patented codebreaker on your person. Reckon we'll need to find the signal's source. If it's not to do with the lab, I'll be damned. We should press on.
I'll handle this.
What in the void? Law, I think I've seen enough death to fill 3 lifetimes. It don't get any easier. What happened here? He spent his last moments crawling over to this terminal from the wreck. Sorry, friend. He's got a code breaker on him. Let's see. Let's see. I'll be damned. That powered up the elevator. Signal's stronger than ever now. These poor bastards must have been responding to it same as us. This must be the lab.
At least Auntie's Choice had the good sense to leave the back door operational. Can't say I'm yearning to see what they've done with the place, though.
I just want answers. Let's go.
Hello? Is anyone there? I have been signaling for help incessantly. Come quickly. I'm trapped in my office, by the foyer. The others, I fear they might have lost their lives at the hands, claws of escaped beasts. Mind yourself.
That's him. That must be the doctor. He's got no idea an entire squad died trying to fly in here and save his sorry ass.
That's assuming he'd care. I'd give that roughly a 1 out of 10 chance.
Mechanist Tate speaking. I need the record to show that I have reported.
Hope he got a refund on his Raptidon repellent.
Have fallen into disrepair. Only to be ignored each of those times. And now I'm out here in the voided cold, attempting to stop this leak from getting worse and...
What's... Ola Ortiz? No. No, it ain't him. I thought... Commander, help me make sense of this.
Uh-huh. Now I extra want to kill this scientist.
I had a notion of what I might encounter here. Test tubes, records, some graphs kept on ice, but not this. Law. My heart just about stopped when I saw him. I thought Ortiz had come back, gotten himself in trouble, but no. This man, whoever he is, he's been dead for a time. That's what I'm figuring. The graft placement and composition look exactly the same. And went wrong exactly the same, I'd reckon. Void, damn it, this poor man. The test subjects, Ortiz. All of them are dead. All of them left in ruin by the butchers running this place. All of them could have been me. That's not always true. Auntie's Choice isn't like what you see here. They cared for us on Tau Ceti. We were little more than chattel before they liberated us. Lifted us out of the muck. I'd call it breakage. That's what it was. I knew what would happen should anything go wrong. It made me a liability. It endangered my unit. I can't blame anyone else when I knowingly accepted the risks. But they gave me hope when I had nothing. If that was a lie, then where does that leave me? Suppose I've always known something to be true, though. If nobody's privy to what the powerful do behind closed doors, then they can do anything. It's folk like us who pay the price. All that matters now is finding that doctor. He's got a reckoning coming. My aim's steady, if that's your concern. I'm sorry. I'll be fine once we breathe fresh air again. Just need this to be over.
Over here! These beasts have me pinned down! Handle them straight away, please! I cannot let my genius be wasted here!
Boy, damn coward. We'll see how you beg when we're face to face.
Lay down fire!
Is this the cub that Terminal mentioned? Still breathing, but only just. Void. That must be his mama on the other side of the glass. We were too late for the soldier back there, but not too late for this cub. We should help. Wretched work. Poor creatures ain't got an idea what's in store for them.
This will undoubtedly go well.
Another maintenance hatch above us, if we're apt to sneak about.
Perhaps a slyer approach is warranted.
Thank the law, I'm saved. Release me at once, please. I so worry that nobody intercepted my distress signal.
Oh, we got his signal all right. Let's get the bastard.
I'd offer to bet on how this turns out, but I'm afraid the act might throw off my equations.
There wasn't a person alive who could best the matriarch Ursapod. Yet, here you are. What a show!
You the doctor in charge here?
Indeed I am, soldier. And my, what a picture you are! What exquisite graft work. Might I trouble you for an examination?
So you're the one who butchered my friend, Ortiz. The one who tortured those creatures out there. Who killed that soldier.
What's going on? I don't know any Ortiz, I swear it. I'm just a doctor. Please, don't shoot. Records? I don't know of any such... Oh, bother. Fine, yes, I did complete a procedure on one Trooper Ortiz, along with 2 others. He eagerly offered himself up for this project's first human trials. Rather hasty in hindsight. I know what you're thinking. Yes, the grafting program was officially shuttered 6 months ago. That was not a lie. But I thought it a shame, and it seems I wasn't alone in that. I was recruited for this unofficial venture soon after. Don't understand the need for secrecy myself, but our sponsor demanded it. I dared not ask too many questions. He's some manner of executive. I don't know his name or official title, I swear. My orders came down the long, long chain of command. I'm only doing what I was told.
Enough with the excuses. You absolute wretch. Any scientist with any shred of decency would have refused your position. Your precious data is nothing compared to those you killed.
I sympathize with your friend, soldier. Truly, I do. But if I mourned every failure within these walls, I might never operate again. You must understand that the work we do here is greater than any one life. We can change the galaxy for the better. Enough with the threats of violence. Listen here, if you choose to brutalize me, all of my research and knowledge will be gone. Forever. The suffering you've seen here will be nothing in comparison to the suffering I could prevent. Do you truly want to be the one to stand in the way of progress? It's been a long time coming, but I believe I've laid the groundwork for treating injury and illness far better than modern medicine can manage. You see, I'm only here because I conceived of a device to keep my lungs operational. Without it, I'd be laying repose in an iron lung. This is just the start of what we may build. We are on the precipice of regrowing limbs that had been lost in accidents, reversing brain trauma, nerve damage, mayhaps aging one day. It would be a boon to humanity, and a boon to Auntie's bottom line.
Soon he'll be saying he can bring folk back from the grave. It's nothing but lies.
Let's not be hasty. I see your graft is a result of revision surgery. Your first go was botched, and you were considered a failure of the program, yes? I know what happened to those failures. Demoted, disgraced. It was horrible business. And yet, you still wear our colors. You want to reclaim your station, don't you?
You don't know anything about what I want. I wish I could agree with you. But I have fallen in the esteem of others. The way the other soldiers looked at me after my procedure, I'll never forget it. Whether I want to regain my position or not doesn't matter. I don't want your help. I will not benefit from the pain of others.
You think there were no victims of the first program? That your existence isn't built off the bones of those who came before? You're no more righteous than I. You simply looked away. Now, if you stay your hand, I will grant you 2 state-of-the-art grafting parts. They cannot fail. Install one of them, and you'll see my earnest intent. You were never the broken thing they made you, soldier. If you wish it, you may still become a most extraordinary specimen.
No. Stop talking. Stay there. Don't make any stupid moves, understand? The adults need to have a talk over here. Commander, I don't know what to do. I came here intending to make him pay for what he's done. And I can't shake the reasons I've seen to burn this place to the ground. But what if he's right? What if something in his work is worth saving? What if this is my chance to make something of my life? To be accepted again? I appreciate that, Commander. But I still ain't so sure that's true. We've grown close, you and I. And you know full well I ain't keen to ask for help, but I can't afford a mistake. I could spare this doctor, explore this research's potential, but if I kill this man and exact retribution for Ortiz, I'll never know for sure what that research might have wrought. And if I do that, there'll be no going back for me, myself one of Auntie's own. Would I even want to? No, it's not. I was fooling myself thinking otherwise.
What? Why are you looking at me like that? Don't shoot me. We were in the midst of negotiating.
I have no need for negotiating, Doctor. You brought this on yourself. Let's just take what we need and get out. I can't stand the sight of this place.
crunch, accept no imitations. The K lets you know it's
So the box just blasts off into the blue yonder, and
chemicals and preservatives.
I'm not getting paid to care about it.
Someday, when I make it big in lower middle management, I'm gonna come back here and buy this crummy pit-pot saloon. I'll hire them. Yeah.
Why choose just any choice?
Ah, Inez. Have you come back for a tune-up? I've got just the injection for that. Freezes those pesky muscles right back into place.
No, yeah, a tune-up sounds good. I got a device that might help stabilize what I got going on up on the shoulder. Ought to let me use my graft all the more often. Think you can install it?
Oh, well, this device is unusual and rather ingenious, if I may say so. Hold still, dear. This should take but a moment. There. I dare say you won't be needing any tune-ups in the near future, but I do trust you'll find an excuse to come by for the occasional visit. Where did you find such a device, anyhow? What is it, dear? You look, well, a bit like you've been stung by a terror ray. I've got ointment for that too, you know.
There's a grafting lab way out on Cloister that was still operational. Till recently. I found it, Doc. And... Law. I ain't seen any horrors like that.
Still operating? Inez, do you feel all right? The program was shut down more than 6 months ago. Any further funding would be in direct violation of Auntie's orders.
I know what I saw. They were brutalizing folk and creatures. Paying them no mind, giving them no honor, even if they succumb to the process. The doctor there, he killed a friend of mine. And you're telling me you knew nothing of it?
Inez, I swear I didn't. That sounds... Oh, Sovereign's mercy, that sounds precisely like what I would protest with every breath.
The creatures they were experimenting on broke out of their cages, killed most of the staff. But you know what's worse? Keeping a dead soldier's body on display. Like a thing. I found the doctor in charge, still alive, cowering. I killed him, and let his sick aims die along with him. There's no good that can come of his work. Nothing.
But this ain't the extent of it, I fear. I need to find out who's responsible for all.
Oh, Inez, I know you do. But with the program officially shuttered, it would be awfully difficult to ascertain which individual has the pockets to fund such a... Wait. Yes, that does shed light on a correspondence I received recently. A vice president sent a message asking for my presence and scientific expertise to discuss a unique opportunity. I found the secrecy odd at the time, but I do suppose it lines up with your discovery.
Ain't surprising. What's his name? Where can we find him?
His name is Willard Conan, VP of Experimental Operations. The very man who was in charge of the grafting program at its inception. He's... Oh, I know that look. If you mean to do something, I beg you.
Doc, with all due respect, what I do with him when I get there is my own damn business.
I will help you. Vice President Conan's office is aboard the Undisputed Claim, the flagship of Auntie's choice. I do not know where exactly, as I've never been, but it's my understanding that you will need to present this calling card to gain entry. Inez, all I ask is that you remain safe. A terrible wrong has been done, but do not throw your life away to right it. You might seek justice via other means.
I can't promise anything, Doc, but I'll try. Thank you for everything. Commander, I've been thinking. We got the intel we need, Commander. The Undisputed Claim's our destination.
When we find Willard and stop this law-damned program in its tracks, Auntie's Choice will get what's coming to them. Been doing some thinking about ending the grafting program for good. It's gotta happen. I just didn't think it would start this way. With me turning murderer. I didn't want to believe you about Auntie's Choice. But you were right. Ain't no better than Spacer's Choice. Making either of them see reason is an impossibility. Our overlords had a saying in Tau Ceti. If you got a rabid canid, you put it down before it maddens the whole pack. They used to say it about us workers, like we were the problem. It was terrifying. But now I reckon I see some sense in that saying. Retribution never came for the folk at the top back then, but it certainly can now. Good thing I've already gotten started then. I wonder if this is what Ortiz had in mind when he sent me that message. He trusted my judgment, knew I always aimed to do right by him and folk everywhere, but he also knew both of us had been lied to when we joined up. The notion that our taking extraordinary risks would pay dividends. Do you think he knew this would be the final straw? Thanks, Commander. Maybe this is what folk mean by the architects setting things in motion. If I hadn't broken my contract, I wouldn't be here. Maybe proving myself was never the intention. Maybe this is what I was meant to do. Suppose we're fixing to find out.
Tramicular. Arriving any moment now.
Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based on. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the pretenders decide what intelligence get it, we respond to what you want. Decisions as
It's high time one of you scientist types responded to my calling cards. The position's been open for more than 2 days, and already productivity is tanked by 149.4%. You want the role, it's yours, but I'm not budging on those hourly rates.
Let me guess. You're backfilling Rasmussen's position? Or all the scientists who work with him on Cloister lying cold on the lab floor?
Both, obviously. Unless you mean to tell me a graft like yours can install itself. Now, do you want the job or not? We're burning starlight.
I do. Been waiting on this moment. This grafting program is a law-damned abomination. I went to your lab on Cloister, saw for myself what kind of depravity your folk got up to there. It's sick. My friend was butchered by Rasmussen. And he wasn't the only one. In fact, this program's been a sham from the start. I got tossed aside. And for what? A mistake? Ain't nothing good that's come of this. It's time to call it quits.
What a preposterous notion. Shall we stop producing inhalers because of side effects? Or shut down all food factories because one severed appendage finds its way into packaging? No, certainly not. I am not to blame for whatever inconvenience you experienced as a first edition patient. To quit now would be to toss aside all our progress. Nonsense. I have myriad data at my disposal to dispute such a claim.
Don't matter to me what your plans are, or what you think you might accomplish. You've hurt too many good folk, and I've had enough.
I fear you've gotten too negative an impression of this work. Hear me out, will you? Allow me to assuage those fears.
Well, that's one way to hand in my resignation. And his, it seems.
You damnable fools! Guards!
Increase. Entire.
Marisol's something, huh? She had everyone fooled, and then she turns around. She reminds me of the serial heroes I wanted to be just. There's something inspiring about someone who knows exactly what they are and entertains no nonsense. Anyway, this is me saying I think she was a good get. Much better having her in our corner than staring down the barrel of her gun, that's for certain. She's probably already got bugs listening in on us, so we ought to just stop there. Never thought I'd be able to see the undisputed. Would have been worth every bit, though.
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume with Auntie's Choice. As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business
Combat problem. Choose just any choice.
What are you doing? I needed him alive.
sporting match as much as all of you base rank and file. The big rift cut off toss from home, but our Arcadia Groom League is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protect started on their arbitrary rule changes. Bronzing is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday zones? Why even have the T-zones then? Oh, and sportsmanlike conduct is tolerated? Ha! That won't put posteriors in the seats. A blood sport without blood sounds like red ink to Auntie. Our tossball teams play for keeps. Fewer than 6 critical blood force traumas in last week's contest between brand bandits. I'd pit our
You cannot be here. That's funny, considering the heaps of times I've been called such. Unofficially, it was also in my contract that I was never to refer to myself as a direct report of the Vice President. Which I am notably not doing right now. Is that so strange? The program I was hired for is... Though I presume he also possesses an aversion to the smell of formaldehyde. He goes pale and ducks into his office the moment he sees me. No one ever...
I'm just like you.
Whether it's an orifice or a penis, Auntie's choice makes a cream for it.
Specifically founded to fight what nature inflicts, to offer higher quality pharmaceuticals.
Go ahead. Tell me what ails you.
Better than nature, because nature
Well, suppose it stings less now that they didn't help Tausetti. Got something that needs doing, Commander?
Welcome, intrepid consumer, to Auntie's Choice territory. The wonders of winter's grasp lay ahead. So do stay on the...
Has anyone seen Jack? He was patrolling the caves in Sector 13, but it doesn't seem he's made his return.
Manning but I wouldn't worry. But he's got enough sense to make it back
Once
before
cry
dark.
in our cold press spread fat. You'll never even dream about going back. Or should we try slapping it?
Our FOB at the bridge has been totally isolated from reinforcements. The sector was assaulted so quickly, we couldn't even begin to respond.
50 been said.
Maybe a strategic plan would have been better use for it than making more money.
Yeah.
Maybe we'd won by now.
Yeah. My aftermarket parts are prime.
Secondary vulnerabilities identified. Ratcheting up my aggression.
Mobilizing. Resorting to violence.
Beckett was right. Solitude has been good for my studies. In just 93 days, I have made extraordinary progress deciphering the truths of our universe. For instance, there are none. None whatsoever. Objective reality is itself a concept invented by subjective observers eager to apply reason to chaos. In light of that view, better to assume we are all sleepwalkers, sharing the same dream of consciousness. We are the universe, attempting to know itself. Life-affirming, in a way. I hate to think, I almost walked out into that blizzard last week.
Press the second switch and hold down the blue button for 3 seconds to arm it.
Wait a tick. Earlier you told me it was the red button.
No, you idiot. It was definitely the blue one.
Boyd, I swear, if this blows up... Oh, you...
Ratcheting up my aggression.
I'll handle this.
Raring to go.
Whoa there, go-getter. Say, have you ever considered the benefits of becoming a semi-confidential, unpaid informant for Auntie's Choice? Breathe once for yes. Field Agent Auerbach, proprietary inside acquisition. Our team's presently occupying these premises, but haven't fully brought them to heel, per se. Say, you look like some sort of rogue former member of the Order. Maybe you could tell us what this place is supposed to be.
Me? Part of the Order? Oh, no, dear. I assure you I simply share their love of sweeping cloaks and sciencey-looking accessories. I shall update my wardrobe to avoid such confusion.
Would you happen to be familiar with this campus? We're not entirely clear what it was used for. As far as we can tell, Order's been cleared out for some time. If not, I might politely inquire what exactly you're doing here. Well, consider me even more intrigued by your presence. Heard hints this place was some sort of off-the-books research operation, which of course we of Auntie's Choice simply delight in. The Order left some fairly formidable security in one building. Mention that in case the prospect of certain death may inspire you to unburden yourself. Based on your reticence, I take it you're bound for unorthodox notion reclusion then. How exceedingly ill-advised. Oh well, suppose we'll let you in. You might disable a death trap or two with your bodies, then we can step over your cadavers and maybe use them for a shield. Alternately, if you manage to find anything marketable, probably be game to barter for it later. Assuming you don't die. Which in that case, we'll probably just retrieve it off your corpse. Either way.
What? Can't somebody loiter about a protocol without someone casting assuming glances their way? I know a presumptive look when I see it. You can't tie me to that. I'm just standing here. Oh, if you wanted to bribe me, you should have just led with that. 6 or 7 months ago, some Auntie's Choice clock puncher made a shipping error. Sent a few crates of failed grafting materials here to Cloister. You know that grafting program they used to have? Where they'd give some hapless hullhead a big monster arm, torn off one of a bunch of different deadly creatures?
Easy, pal. Unless you want to see this monster arm in action. Up close.
Sorry. See, you already got the memo. These crates arrived full of rejected Crabbo-Graft parts. Sat untouched for months till I found them. And I thought, little rebranding, the right angle? Bet I could sell these. Whatever brings in the bits. Now, where was I? Oh, right. I met this protectorate officer. Smug as all get out, naive as the day is long. Said she had logistical supply concerns and needed means to feed the personnel guarding the archive. As the plan would have it, I told her I got a shipment of, imitation Crabbo meat. You repackage and relabel it, it'll pass for protectorate rations just fine. She agreed. Bought a few crates on the spot, promised to send word when she needed more. I just had to grind up everything first. Remove a few telltale chunks. I can't take full credit or blame. I simply misrepresented misallocated materials for profit. I am merely a humble opportunist. Here's an audio cartridge with all the details. Those troops hear what they've been eating. I don't know what'll happen, but they won't be happy about it. That's for sure. Don't mention it to anyone, especially not those damn snoops at Winter's Grasp.